All right, a little bit of a market recap here to finish up the day. Um, so we had a pretty lackluster morning. We were just chopping. Then we got a nice big pop on the futures. Got back SPY all the way back up to 590.97. I had my number at 590.95. It was 2 cents off, so that was pretty good. We'll see. I got some other numbers, but I'll be putting those out in the morning. Um, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to finish this week, man. I have no idea here. Um, they get going, they stall out. They get going, they stall out. Um, but I did see that some of the tech names got a little tired there, and I've kind of been already been barking about that a little bit too. So I just think that they've been moving pretty good here. All right, I'm not going to talk about the futures right now because we know where they're at. Okay, we got back up to 519 around there in the Qs area. We got back up to 590. Which is pretty impressive. And we're still chasing a month that's way far away again. And remember, Q's already took the 2 month up, and Spies and Diamonds did not. All right, so they're still sitting back, and they still got a long way to go. All right, I want to talk about the sectors and how they move around. All right, so here is XLI Industrials. Right, nice day today. One thing about the industrials today, it was pretty solid all day. All right. I got the 222. You got a 1 here on the inside. Didn't really do any harm at all. Comes back up and get the 2-2 back up. And she went off not too far off the highs. Now, she did go flat at the end of the day here, kind of stuck in the middle. But, got a real pretty week here, okay? And got a real nice 2 month. This took 3 month actually, industrials. All right, so but they're kind of sitting right there now, so they haven't ran away with it. And there's your quarter. If your quarter you're chasing up, you're at 144.12. It's just a point that I want to make about it, right? Stayed good all day. All right, and then you got XLF. All right, and it's been good. All right. And then at the end of the day, they kind of fell apart a little bit here. They came back inside on the 30. She dojied out to finish the day. Okay. Real nice day up. Real nice hammer going on the quarter. And you're going for the 2 month. All right, 51.29. Still got a little of a way to go to get there. Got a really nice one on the week here, too. We got some nice Momo hammers going into next week if they can go into power. All right, but it's going to force, I should say, okay? So kind of petered out here at the end of the day, and she goes outside. So, like I said, you're going to hear me talk about these threes, and I'm going to talk crazy about them because they are crazy. All right, they can do whatever they want to do. They can go higher, they can go lower. um, they can expand, they can get stuck in the middle. But there's no bigger one than the three. That's it. Doesn't get any better. All right, three is it. There's no four. All right, there's one, there's two, but there's one, two, and three, but there is no four. All right, but I just want to make the point here. Financials kind of gave up here a little bit at the end of the day. Sophie Bank, not good. It hit up to that 1478 the other day. It ain't going back anytime soon. All right. Robinhood tried to get going back a little bit. Haven't really followed too many of the other ones. I'm looking at J.P. Morgan here. Kind of 60'd out with a hammer, with a hangman hammer. So that could show something because you're coming up at the top of the broadening formation as well. So that's actually a little better than I thought here. J.P. Morgan here. That's nice right there on your 60. That's nice right there. That's come top of the broadening formation. All right, we look for hammers like that to get formed, and then we look to see, it looks like we didn't really get a higher high there. We'd like to get a higher high. We like a shooter. We like something that reaches up and comes back down. So it's not super sexy, but it's not that horrible either. All right, so kind of stuck there in the 60 at the end of the day. Again, not going to talk too much about the stocks. I'm talking about the sectors. All right, then we're going to go to what happened to retail. It fell apart today. All right, retail really had it going on here. Looks like they made a push at the end of the day after falling down with the 2-2 back down. Did recover here. Okay, did recover pretty well here at the end of the day. All right, and went out on the high of the day. All right, so XRT did turn around and get it better here. So 2-2 here, it fell apart, and it redeemed itself, came back up. But there was a couple of groups now that have been down and out in Beverly Hills, and one of them is XLP. Coming off the broadening formation from the downside on the daily. Look at this day. Bam. All right. XLP. I've been waiting for these to move. I didn't want to be too early to the party. I did not get into these today. I would wait and see. Again, you don't want to be too early to anything here. All right. So it had a really, really nice day. Are you going to do another day like that, XLP? I'm going to go ahead and say that that's going to be difficult. And if you look on your bigger time frames, where are we going here, man? You're still stuck inside month 82.79. You're going to have to get through 84.27 to get back up on that 2 month. Like I said, don't be too early. All right, this still probably going to have to triangle out even just to get back to. We're at 81.14 and we need to get to basically to 82. All right, so you need about 86 cents to get back up just to get this month to the high. Then you're going to have to go after that guy at 82.79. Don't be too early for any of this. All right, it is forming a nice week. That's the one thing we can take away from this thing. If this week really firms up nice and we get a really nice Momo hammer, that's when we want to be interested in trying to get in. All right, because you're still going to have a hard time getting there. All right, so don't want to be too early. They just kind of turned the corner here, and they're coming off the lows. XLV, same way. United Healthcare knocked everything down. XLV, it firmed up today. I like this hammer, and I'm picky about my hammers. It should be thinner, but it's a very nice one. Coming off the bottom of the broadening formation, there's probably more United Healthcare bull crap out there. I'm sure there probably is. I think they're like investigating that, so expect more shenanigans to come out of there. But this was a nice turnaround here. All right, healthcare kind of really turned the corner a little bit, and look at the triangle out, almost like a perfect wings coming back up there. All right, and look at your 90 minutes. That's impressive. All right. So XLV. Now, again, that we hold the whole thing about don't want to be early. Look at this month. You're here. You're so far away from even getting month. $10. All right. And forget about the 2 month. How are you going to get through here right now? All right. So, again, look at the quarter. All right. So, one little hammer down here on a day is not going to change everything. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to get a week together, and right now that week is garbage. All right, so XLV, it's a baby. Gonna have to feed it. XLE energy all of a sudden. It's just been a week, right? 2213 coming into a I don't have no actionable signal here. That's already dead. Do I have an actionable signal? Yeah. I got the month and it's inside and it's buried in there, Jack. All right, another one, 9412. Okay? So again, this is a rally that they got today. Can they continue this rally? We shall see. And there's to get here now. My opinion is that this is going to have to try and go back out again. This here, I think, needs to take that all back down again, and then make a run at the month. They might be able to get the monthly high here in the next couple of days. I mean, you're not far away. You're only a buck away. So you might get that. And then once you get that up, then you can maybe start driving it up. But still, you got a long way to go. So, again, don't be too freaking early. All right? XLE And then who woke up today? The utilities woke up. So whenever you see the energies, you're going to see the utilities to follow, and here they came. Another one. This one's better. It's already taken month. It's going for the 2 month. You can bet on the Utes, man. The Utes looking better here. 83.32, 83.41 if you want to get back up there. It's already got the quarter. That's right. I'm looking at the quarter. Here, the month, they've already taken everything out. So this is it, 82.84. That's not that far off. All right. Had a nice day here. Nice turned it around here today. All right. And it started with the tube, and then zippy. What I do like about it, it leaves us with an actionable signal inside. Now that's a hammer, so we look for that 212 up tight. The 212 up is what we're looking for tomorrow, and that's coming off of the 60. And you're stuck inside on the 90-minute bar. All right. So that's the only actionable signals that I can show you there on Utes, but the Utes look a little bit better. Some of the metals are maybe coming off the bottom of the broadening formation to XLB, your materials, right? This is nice just because I got the 222 down and buyers got control today. 85.70 was the spot. If you got in there today at 85.70, I think you got a pretty good shot at making some money there. I don't know how much more room you're going to get from there. What's that high? 86.19. That's where we got to here. All right. So that's a nice turnaround on a day. Give it 2-2 and try. Maybe we can triangle out the whole damn week. What do you say? Right? We had a nice move today. What was that up? Up $1.02, all right, and we closed at 86.17, and we're chasing 87.48. You got a lot of room to go there, and about $1.20. I don't think you can triangle out the week, but it'd be sexy if you could. That'd be a nice turnaround there, man. Right back up. Here's how I would draw it. I'd come right back up and look for the triangle out right there, boom. And then I would draw my straight line across. And I'd say, okay, can we get there? Come inside. That would be our new triangle. Can we do that in a day? I'd say amazing if it could. But pay attention to it. Keep a lookout at it. All right, and there's other ones, man, but they're kind of all garbage. Home builders are sitting. They're not ready to go yet. 2-2 up on the 90 today. That's all I can say. You did take 1 month up, and you came back inside. They're coming off this was the bottom of the broadening formation. This is an island. You look for red, green, red, and then you look to see if you can get back in. There's no island to get back to. This is the mainland, so you got to get back to here. I think you're going to have to get back to there before you can start to get going back up in here. This has been stalled out completely, as you can see. And there's your week. Nothing to do. I got no actionable signals. I got nothing. Not even in the day, not the month. No nothing. Can't chase nothing. All right. And we talked about XRT. We talked about all of them, just about. We talked about financials. See what else here. I'm sure I'm missing something. Cyclicals is all your XRT in that same group. Here, I'm looking up right now. Defensive is going to be our XRP, our healthcare's financials. XLC communications has been moving already. I would look for a pullback here. Roblox has really moved here. Look at there. There's a nice actionable signal that can bring us a 2-2 back down. And we got the 30 on the inside. That looks good. This thing's already made a nice move. I would not chase any of these stocks, especially RBLX. I say that it never goes down, and it really does never go down, but it will come down. Right here, you can see that it comes down. Even when it comes down, it's got orders. It's got guys buying it while it's going down. Okay? But 80, 90, this has moved up pretty good here. We got everything here. We took everything out here. Everything. All right. Now you're not getting $103.91 anytime soon. So this is gonna cause a triangle out because you're not gonna get that. That's quarter. The months are gone. All right. But here, 103.91, you're gonna have to come back in, and to get up to there, you're going to have to exponentially come back down pretty good. I would say that you probably need to triangle out. Again, if I was going to draw a chart on it right now, and it's way too bullish right now, but we'll look for result. We'll look for something that will create change. And right now she's just too damn strong. All right, but if I was going to say that she's going to triangle out to try to get that, I think she's got to come. I don't think she's going to go that low. I'm probably a little advantageous there. All right, I'd say I'm a little bit more into this phase right here. All right, that getting back down to $73.30 somewhere around there, and then you get a good shot at trying to get some steam back up, and then go and get that, which is dating back to, I don't want to tell you, January 1st, 2022. Okay, that might be far enough away where we might not even have to worry about it, to be honest with you. All right, so that's your, and then Meta, and again, I'm going to finish it with the Meta was down $16 today. All right, take that, Meta. Garbage, 2 down. Is that telling you that XLC's tired? Yeah. And look you got the actionable signal here on the 30 to finish the day here. We're looking for that 212 back down. All right. There's your week, and the week is weak, and the month is weak. The quarter's okay. It's hanging in there. All right. But look at this triangle out. Come on back down to the broadening formation, 620, 111 if you can. All right, Meta, we'll see what happens. We do have actionable signals that could send us one way or send us another way. I'm going to finish it with Apple. Apple just can't get going. And if you think that the market is going to go without Apple, then you got another thing coming. That's my thoughts. That's where I'm at with it. Apple just can't get in this. Just can't get in the game. Now she got better here with the 90 here today. That's pretty nice. I guess that's a hammer, but we'll see. All right, look at the week. The week is so weak. The month is so weak. The quarter is so weak. All right, I just don't know what's going on with it. I think it's got to go back all the way down to the gap to get right. Maybe 188. Maybe it needs to come back to 188 and then get its bearings back together, maybe 193, something like this. But you can't buy it. You can't sell it. I mean, if you have, yeah, you can't. There's nothing you can do with Apple right now. It's just dead money. All right, it's a mess. And until this thing starts to show its teeth one way or another, if Apple starts to show that it's saying, no, I'm not going to participate in all this nonsense, somebody's going to follow. I don't know, but some people are going to follow Apple. Okay, that's my thoughts. I'm going to leave it there before I keep running on too much. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday, all right, 5:15. Out of my mind on the 5:15. All right, so coming back down. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and be good.